But all right, let's move on. Move on to my next one. Zack Snyder's Justice League. We're moving over to the DC, baby. We going to DC, Maryland. Now we go to DC right now. Listen, I've been waiting, and Andre knows this. I've been waiting for this movie. I think Andre and I spoke about it briefly, but we didn't get in depth. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm very biased, okay, with this one.
Tell it.
Superman is my favorite character. I love Batman. I love this Ben Affleck Batman. I'm not gonna lie. I love Zack Snyder's movies. The only movie I don't like by Zack Snyder is Sucker Punch.
I love Sucker Punch.
Yeah, I know.
Sucker Punch wasn't good to me, and I say that with I gotta watch Sucker Punch again because I probably seen it only one time or two times. I gotta watch it again. I think I've seen it once. I gotta watch it again. Maybe I didn't watch it properly, but
great movie.
Zack Snyder's Justice League. I think the story behind it of how it was crowdfunded, where people came together to get it to come out, the story behind it is so intriguing and such a dope show of the fans really can control the narrative if we come together. Zack Snyder's vision of the Justice League came together so well. There might be some plot holes here and there, but I felt like I saw a whole different movie compared to the trash Whedon one that we saw before.
Ooh, preach on.
Because the first one was, they botched it. They botched it so much, and they do this a lot with Zack, because Batman versus Superman, the theatrical version, was cut up like no other, and I enjoyed it, but the theatrical version was nothing compared to the ultimate version that they put on DVD, which is the longer one, and it gives you more.
15 minutes with some shit.
It gave you some extra. Come on, the way that Zack opened up Batman versus Superman, when Batman is running to the Wayne building and the whole city's getting blown up by fucking Zod and Superman fighting. Oh, yeah. You see it from that perspective. That was so fire. Now let me fast forward to this one. The Justice League, the Zack Snyder's Justice League. The way they opened it with Superman dying and the waves. It made sense. It made sense why the mother boxes were alive. Like in the other one, we didn't get that. We just was like, oh, they're turning on. Like, like this, it made no sense to me, the other one. Like, you can't tell me why they turned on, And the humor that was in the theatrical version of Justice League was so off. Yeah. I really hate how they did when Flash fell out the thing and he fell on top of Wonder Woman, and that shit was so fucking corny. Then that scene in the bank with Wonder Woman, like the Zack Snyder version, made me like look at it like, yo. I mean, there was a lot of slow motion though. There was a lot of like this guy did a mad slow motion in this version, Zack Snyder. But that version where you see Wonder Woman catching the bullets,
yeah,
I could watch that all fucking night, man. But I ain't gonna talk too much.
So much context.
What did y'all like about it and what y'all didn't like about it? Let me start with Andre, because Andre was telling me something before, but he never got to finish. So tell me, I know you have your reservations for this 4 hour.
I needed 2 more.
Go ahead.
I thought that huge improvement over what Whedon put out. The Whedon movie was downright terrible. This had a lot more to say. Plots made sense. And also, let's just say the two things I didn't like. I thought they could have trimmed it a little bit. There were some fatty parts they could have taken out. And I also did not like the music. I thought over dramatic music for some of the fight scenes with the singing and the emo Leonard Cohen shit, they could have done without it. I preferred the Danny Elfman music from the Whedon cut. But that said,
I give you that. I give you that. Go ahead. Go on.
But that said, though, out to me with Cyborg. I thought he was the real heart and soul of the film in terms of just his whole arc, the dynamic with his father, and just the tragic story around him that I think the Whedon cut just gave him a raw deal and severely destroyed that character. Here you got more full focus who he is, and he became really the heart of the film. Like, he was more interesting than anybody else.
Yeah. He really did. It was his story arc that really helped the whole movie. It was rooted in Cyborg's, and it's just a shame that it got cut out in the theatrical version, because I think that actor, he would have seen more work after that. They screwed him. They screwed him bad, and I could see why he went so hard at Joss Whedon and Jeff Johns. I be messing up everybody. I could see why he went so hard after them, but man, this movie, I got to see Martian Manhunter. I didn't think I was gonna see him.
You didn't even know that guy was Martian Manhunter the whole time.
That's how good the story was. And let me tell you something. The storyline was so good that even in the epilogue where they were doing the thing when when it was on Apocalypse, that was Earth. That was Earth. I'm sorry, and it was the next version. I mean, it was
first time Apocalypse came.
Yeah, it was like a new movie right there at that point. Like, I felt like we were seeing Injustice. Like, it's about that movie was about to start. Like, I was ready. Like you said, you wanted 2 more hours. Like, I was ready for that movie right there. Like the way it was going. It was just going. It was just like, yo, they're giving me everything I need in this. Like the fight when you see Apocalypse underwater and his beams is going. I was like, yo, I get to see this. And then what else that was dope?
Well, the altered version of the Deathstroke cameo at the end, because they changed the dialogue, if you noticed.
Yeah.
It was supposed to set up Ben Affleck's Batman movie.
Yeah, man.
Oh, wow.
I think, and this is the thing that I want to get my rant off with this one. I think that Warner Media is really stupid at this point, because you cannot have a theatrical version that does bad, and then you talk shit about this whole fucking franchise, talking about you want to reboot it and you're gonna change everything, and you want to go light. You want to go fucking light with Shazam, and you want to go with Aquaman, and you want to give us this fucked up Wonder Woman movie that we didn't ask for it to be so corny, and you have a hit on your hand. You have Zack Snyder's Justice League. 4 hours of fucking great story, and they wrote a Justice League 2 and 3 already. He had the storyboards up on the fucking wall. He was ready for this fucking war. I'm sorry I'm cursing a lot, but I'm upset. They're going to say that they're not going in that direction? What is up with them?
Not to mention everybody's backstory that they added into the movie. Like, you finally saw Iris West.
Come on.
From The Flash.
Come on.
Like that was dope.
How do you not go in that direction? How do you not say, let us say something like this? Okay, we're not going to release it theatrical. Let's keep it on HBO Max. I'm happy with that. Mm-hmm. I'm happy with them giving Zack a fucking budget for him to do.
Yeah, do whatever he wants.
A part 2 to this, and give us that nightmare sequence fully. Give us the Flash going back 2-3 times and fucking up and coming back to the
Hold up. Can we say that was one of the most pivotal moments of the movie that Joss Whedon cut from the movie? Is how Flash powers work in the movie.
Come on. Yo, I mean, like, we all watched the Flash on CW, right?
Oh yeah.
And that Flash is dope. And I've been like, yo, this is dope. This is dope when I see it. But the way that they did the Flash in this one, he was like, the fact that he was running, and while he's running, you see the past building as every step he was taking. Come on, that was fire. Like that was.
But look at the deeper story behind that. He didn't want to do it because he knew that was going to change the timeline, even if he did that for a second.
Who are you talking about?
Flash. This is why they're setting up the Flashpoint movie.
Yeah. And now I'm hearing Michael Keaton might not even do it because he was supposed to be.
Yeah, because they don't have a cohesive plan. Like, they want to rush into shooting it, and you're like, well, go out there. I'm not comfortable going out and filming.
And the thing that gets me mad, right? That gets me really mad is that Zack Snyder is equivalent. I'm not going to say exactly, but he is their Kevin Feige on that side. That they need to just lean into. He already had Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman. He's the one that cast Aquaman. He's the one that cast Wonder Woman. He's the one that cast all of these people that we are used to right now. Just give this guy creative control. And come on, man. Every time Warner Brothers. And do you realize that they changed it to Warner Media because they wanted to be woke. They didn't want it to be brothers anymore. Now it's Warner Media.
Mm-hmm.
That's even fucking corny because Warner Brothers was always the WB was always the thing that we said from the kids. But anyways, Warner Media has really messed up every movie. I'm not gonna say every movie, but they've messed up the DCEU. Anytime they put their hand into it, the movie ended up getting messed up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, this one was a raw, uncut version from Zack. This is why it played out so well. It was. I enjoyed it. They could be.
We almost thought there was never going to be anything better than that Batman Dark Knight trilogy.
Right. Well, I'm not going to say this is better than the Christian Bale version. I'm not going to say that it's close. I mean, that
Justice League as a whole movie is on par with it, though.
Yeah, it is. It is. The Justice League is on par with that one movie. Yes, but Christopher Nolan really put it.
I'll say where I think Warner Bros. Is really screwing up. I read an interview with the actor that plays Deathstroke, Joe Manganiello, or however you say his last
name.
He was talking about what's supposed to be for the Batman movie based on that ending of Lex Luthor telling him that the Batman as Bruce Wayne. That Batman movie was supposed to lead to Deathstroke totally fucking up Bruce Wayne's life. He was going to bankrupt him. He was going to kill the people that he loves. Just strip this guy down to barely nothing and be his worst nightmare. When I heard that scenario, I said, that's the movie I want to see. I want to see that Batman film, something different than the typical origin for him just fighting another bad guy, because that makes it more interesting.
It does. It gives you another.
What is Batman like without all the usual stuff that he survived? Right. And Warner is just totally coming up with this incohesive plan. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, I would love to do business with Warner Brothers. Listen, I just think that the choice that they're making with this franchise, this imprint, this IP that they have, it's not doing us any justice. No pun intended.